All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Still fighting. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 84 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go, go. 82. Straight 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carson Wentz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out. out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Come on, man.
An interception here.
Come on, man.
but instead third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
You've got mail. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now is Wentz. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football.
Time to go to bed.
And cause a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Throwing on first is Wentz. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That did not get out of bounds.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
3-19! 3-19!
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Excuse me.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. To throw again. Out to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Detroit!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now back to throw. Over the middle of the backfield. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least two first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after the touchdown.
And he's got it going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little bit of juice. Right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now McKinnon.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the
24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, there's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. A gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to return that positive gain. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to flip it out. He's back down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start this.
Half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Detroit!
No one in the
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit close. Maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level.
You got it in the warmer.
I agree with you on that one because those types of things, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh.
It's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
It's across the 25.
A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter. Yes, complete. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they can see.
And they'll go down the ground. Tackle made that time for Dalvin Tomlinson. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he'll let it go deeply. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37. So the big gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz now in the 1st down. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge? Just the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about you need points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The tackle by Arik Armstead. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Out of the gun.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this.
So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escape. Rams goes intercept the third time. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gets this one left side to Pettis, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Wentz to throw on second down. Letting one go deep to the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that lines this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.